Hello and welcome to Bible Study with Alice, and today we're on day 122, Psalm 122 of our daily psalm reading. We're reading from the ESV translation, but you're more than welcome to join us from a different translation. As you can see, we are on Psalm 122. These videos are filmed in real time. Today's date is the 5th of March 25 and we're on a Wednesday. You can find the previous 121 Psalms in the playlist below. There is a disclaimer as usual, and that is one of these videos are unedited and also I'll probably stumble my word in. Let's get started. Let us go to the house of the Lord, a song of ascent of David. I was glad when they said to me, let us go to the house of the Lord. Our feet has been standing within your gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem built as a city that is bound firmly together, to which the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, as we decreed for Israel, to give thanks to the name of the Lord. The thrones of judgment were set, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May they be secure who loves you. Peace be within your walls, and security within your towers. For my brothers and companions' sake, I will say peace be within you. For the sake of the house of the Lord our God, I will seek your good. So that is Psalm 122 complete. Tomorrow we will be doing Psalm 123. So that's the first half of the video complete. So for those who are new, I split the videos into 3 parts. So the first part I will obviously read the psalm. The second part we talk about the psalm's time period. And then the third part we will talk about the psalm that we've just read, which is Psalm 122. So with the psalm's time period, the psalms were written over a 1,000-year period. And historians and scholars don't fully know when all of the psalms, and that's 150 of them, were written. There are a few where the psalms will have an event linked to them, and the historians and scholars will know exactly when those psalms were written. And with the psalms that are, have a time period and an event linked to them, they're the psalms that, if you like myself, are the ones that we kind of like, to be fair, because I like to know when things were written. I like to know, to be able to visualise and understand that particular time in our history. Then you've got the second part where they are unknown and have an event linked to them, and that could be during King David's reign, King Solomon's reign, could be during exile, captivity, poverty, famine, or it could be written by somebody in particular. And when I say that, I'll get to that section in a second when we're finished, when we get into Psalm 122, because you'll see what I mean. And then you got the third part where they are unknown, as in the dates are known, and the time period, that is, not dates as such, because obviously it's all different calendars and all that. That gets very complicated then. But they don't have a time period and they don't have an event linked to them, so it then becomes more difficult to know when those psalms were written, and it then becomes more of a challenge for the historians and scholars to be able to pinpoint in time when those psalms were written. So when I said that about they have an event linked to them and don't have an event linked to them, but they have they're unknown and they'll have an author linked to them. In particular, that's what Psalm 122 is. So it's unknown, but it's written by David. And when I say that, if we look at the very top bit here, this bit here, right, it says a song of ascent of David. So that basically is indicating that David was the one who wrote this psalm. It doesn't actually say written by David, obviously, but A Song of Ascent of David is a good indication that David was the author of Psalm 122. So, with Psalm 122, the joy of going to Jerusalem to worship, the importance of praying for the city's peace is the main point here, because obviously back in that time period, back when these psalms were written, it was very joyful going to Jerusalem to worship, because it is a place of worship. It is a very significant place in our history, regardless of when these psalms were written to not. You know, Jerusalem in general is a very holy place, and obviously, as we know, it is a very holy place to go to. Obviously, depending on which religion you are and all that, neither here or there on that one, I'm not going to lie. But in general terms of it, Jerusalem is an important place for worship, and it is very important to go to that place to get the peace for the city. It is very important, and that is obviously what the psalm is talking about, is the importance of going to Jerusalem to worship and praying for the city's peace. So that is Psalm 122 complete. I will now write in the day and the date, and I'm going to write it up here. So we are on day 1, 2, 2, and we are on the 5th of the 3rd to 5. So that is Psalm 122 complete. Tomorrow we'll be doing Psalm 123. Thank you for watching. Please like my content. Please subscribe to my channel. Please turn on the notification bell so you get notified of content like this. Thank you and goodbye.